Hello, welcome, W.J. Burns, PHX. It's finally completed. 1941-42, General Electric, what they call the Musiphonic, 3-band with push button table radio, 7 tubes. It has phono input. My little sticker there is kind of warbly. I see. I'm going to have to take and tack it down a little bit in there. This has been completely refurbished inside and outside. It's finished, been completely sanded and finished with a special walnut stain, 2 coats of aqua coat, and several coatings, layers of clear gloss poly. As a new speaker grille cloth, gold weave. The knobs and the buttons are original. The glass has been cleaned and polished. It has a new painted back panel for the dial panel, done in oil rubbed bronze metallic. The cabinet was in very good shape. It looked pretty cruddy and originally, but she finished off really nice and smooth. The bottom has a, tip this up here without dropping it. It has the sticker in it that's protected. It's got new rubber feet. Has a new handmade back panel with sticker, a new sticker. I don't know if you can see it down in there. There is a phono input and an external antenna connection with ground. It has been fused and a new power cord has been installed that's polarized. Let's see if we can see in there. I think 2 tubes were replaced in this. All the rest are original tubes. New lamps installed. Speaker has been gone through. It's got a new speaker cone in it. It is a permanent magnet speaker. Hopefully you can see the finish okay. The sun is starting to climb in the sky and we're going to get different kind of a look at it. It's highly reflective, so that we don't have a real long final video on this. We're going to cut this short. And the scans are kind of haphazard. We did a scan last night and a scan this morning, and then this intro into this final video. So it's kind of been kind of hodgepodge. So we'll move in on the bench and we'll give you the scans now. Stand by. Okay, it's morning, about 6:30, Monday morning. We'll do a real fast scan on the shortwave bands. Okay, I thought we might get something a little bit more than we did, but it's morning. This is an evening thing. So let's go to the other shortwave 2. And there was a bunch in a rapid succession there. I think that's in the 41 meter band. Something, 49 meter band. As fast as those are happening, they should be on the spread band. There's a lot more this morning than there was last night. I think that was a 25 meter band, something like that.
Modestly describes himself as
and that's it. So that's it for the morning on the shortwaves. We won't go any further. I'm doing all of this out of sequence now. I'm gonna, since the sun has risen already, we're gonna get out on the big bench and move this thing out there so I can get you a shot on the intro for the operation video. Hang on. Okay, set up in the shed. Finally got this thing put back together again today. This is going to be an evening scan. It's Sunday. I'm going to have to do the intro to the operation video in the morning as soon as I get back from my walk, because I didn't have the segment shot before the sun went down. I should be able to get it a good shot of it visually in the morning sun before it gets too strong, and then we'll put that in the front of this, and then that will come later, and then whatever will be after that, and so on and so on and so on. So we'll start. It is 6:30 and in the evening, and we're going to start on the push buttons, and then we'll kick it to the broadcast, and then we'll go to shortwave 1, and then we'll go to and then we'll go to shortwave 2, and then we will go to the phono. So here we go.
2 runs, 2 hits. Nobody left on base. We head to the 7th. Diamondbacks lead the Cubs 5-2 on the D-backs Radio Network.
Gen Series starting September 29th. Get your tickets at dbacks.com.
And at Mike's alignment, they want you to know that you are their blessing.
Okay, there's that. We are on an assist from a long wire, my long wire. Just because we're going to go to the, as soon as we're done with the broadcast, we're going to go into the shortwave bands. So, here we go.
Church, you know, right now I'm in between churches, but...
That's Phoenix.
This is what care sounds like. Connecting with you.
Don't know.
Well, others really lucky.
The ball like it all. 31 rush.
Caca.
Northern Arizona was stimulating, intriguing.
That's our ESPN out of Sedona.
Your city. Serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you'll get a delicious variety of wholesome sandwiches.
That's the drift in.
Pastries and drinks.
Mix and match Bobcats get in the action with
That's a drift in. That is drifting in. That's a drift in.
Seven games up on the Guardians in the American League, while the Brewers lose
That's
to the
a
Nationals.
drift
They're
in.
still
That's a drift in. That is definitely a drift in. And that one is drifting in.
And they want to know where you stand. As you know, some
I think that one there is out of
So let me just ask you to put a
Prescott Valley. That is a drift in. That is drifting in.
The defense looked a little bit better for Kansas City week 2. It's not ideal for Chicago.
That's a drift in. You can see they're all competing with one another right in between here. All those are drift-ins. Even that one is.
By German soldiers here. Well, some guys didn't get it good, but...
That one's drifting in. All these here on the rest of this dial would be drift-ins. That's it. Okay. Shortwave 1. There won't be too much except way up in here. This is aircraft police which is no longer. Amateur, there might be some amateur here and there, but way up here will be where any activity would be at this time. That's WWV at 5.
Now, if you say it and you just put it by your own, and you take your own belief,
It's drifty, so they're starting to come. It'll probably be another hour or so before. Amateur at the low portion of that.
At the dome, 1 hour, 35 minutes. Coordinated Universal Time.
And there won't be anything down through here. Okay, so that's that. We'll go to shortwave 2, the upper band here. Something barely coming in there.
For the harvest of souls, because the great harvester himself. Sobre el control de los humanos.
To my congregation some time ago, if you had a chance to die right now.
Sounds like sideband.
Al hermano o a la hermana lo imitamos. Perdonar no es por tanto una buena. Así que somos, digamos, un poco. His elect, such as since the beginning of the world to this time, there should no.
Now we should be moving into all-day programming. but it's going to be spotty. It'll probably be more active, possibly with a lot more information coming through in the early morning hours.
Provoca erosiones adicional debido tanto a la dispersión como a la absorción.
For those who are working on a dissertation proposal, you have time.
Minutes, coordinated universal time.
Some options and so on.
For all your contributions of news that inform and bring hope to the
And that's it. I don't know if you can tell it or not. There's little bands right in here. There's little red strips, orange strips, or whatever the color they are. They show the meters bands in here. This one down here, 16 meter, 19 meter, 25, 31, 41, 49, and 54. These in through here, most radios, you can see just how far the stations were together. You really need spread bands for those particular bands right in there, 41 meter, 31 meter especially, and 25 meter, because you need to spread them out so that way you don't have to take and jiggle this thing one way or another in order to bring the station in. It'd be a lot smoother without a bunch of, if you sneeze, you go past one, you never know it was there. Okay, now that that's done, we will bring this back over here. We're on push buttons right now. Let me power up the, and let me take you out of the stirrup. We'll power up the...
I talked to John Kirby yesterday, asking him...
We're powered up there, we're plugged in. All we need to do now is...
You're getting hit from all sides on the border. You know, you got 146 people who are on the terror watch list who've crossed the border. They're getting hit from all sides. Ian Samson's job is to frame the communication. But the media's job is different. The media's job is to, you know, glance at that memo and say, okay, I got to cover this story. To dig into.
Application Services section of the City of Prescott website. Applications need to be
unquote. That's great, that's terrific. But then they blew it by going on to say, quote, just like us. Guys, the only way anybody is going to read your newspaper is if Taylor Swift writes the song.
Nice night. He had a really good series against the Cubs.
There we are.
2-1 pitch from Little.
Now, let's
And Peterson takes another strike, 2-2.
give you a look at the dial without the lamp.
Big guy, intimidating.
And let's see if I can do this without dropping the camera or
2-2 strike.
shorting out the
1 on, 1 out.
battery.
5-2 D-backs. The pitch to Peterson. That goes to first.
There we go.
Thomas back. Alec is 9 out of 10 in steals.
So, real mellow. You gotta be up close. But, I mean, it's just, it had blank offs here and blank offs there. On the glass, it was stuck to the glass, but when I took it off the glass, I decided not to put it back on. I was going to let the lamps wash as much glass as they could, and it looks better, I think. So anyway, this here is going to be longy, so thanks for watching, thanks for hanging in there, and that's going to wrap this one up. So have a great evening.